Hi everyone. Oh, you can tell I've just got up, can't you? Today. Today is Monday, February the 26th. There are times when the new unfolds so gradually that you are not aware of the changes which are taking place until you suddenly realize it's all happened without you being aware of it. At other times, you can see the changes taking place in front of your eyes as they unfold step by step. Then there are times when things happen overnight, rather as in winter, when you go to bed at night and in the world outside is normal, and then when you wake up in the morning, everything is covered in snow. You have not had to do a thing about it. It all happened in the most miraculous way. There are many different ways in which the new will be revealed. All you have to do is go along with it and not resist it. Change need not be painful. It is inevitable because nothing can remain the same. And if you look into your heart, you would not want it to do so. But it makes me think of the hypnotherapist and psychologist Marissa Peer, who I studied with and trained and became a rapid transformational therapist and hypnotherapist under her. She used to say, if you could have your parents following you around the house saying all the things that they never said to you as a child and being there for you night and day, doing everything they needed to right now, would you want them to? The answer is probably no, because you're an adult and you need your space and it's too late anyway. You have to give it to yourself. I think it is a bit like that with change, isn't it? It can be so painful and we can resist it so much, but that just seems to slow things down and make things even harder. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional, as the old saying goes. And how do we welcome the new and realize that it shows in different ways, sometimes immediately, sometimes in our own growth, we might notice a flash of transformation. We respond completely differently. We feel different, but very often it happens gradually. We look back to where we've come from and we suddenly see ourselves anew, the person that we've become. And we go, right, yes, I am different. I have changed. I do things differently now. I put myself first, or I set boundaries, or I take risks, or whatever it is. So a reflection on change, I think, that strong sentiment in Buddhism is this understanding of the impermanence of the world, and really across all spiritual traditions, that the material world is impermanent. It's always moving through. Our bodies decay, things, bulbs burst into blossom and then die. Everything is moving, everything is changing. The first silent retreat I ever did was actually a Buddhist silent retreat, a week-long silent retreat at the top of a mountain in Koh Samui in Thailand, run by Buddhist monks. And at the end of it, I had this very strong sense. We were so deep and peaceful and used to noticing all of the shifts, the sound coming into being, the sound of the birds singing and the wind rustling through the trees, and then it dying out. It was almost like this nature was just constantly moving and in change. It was a bit like one of those speeded up videos that you see of bulbs pushing through the earth and then dying, and waves crashing against the shore in double quick time, that sense of nature being this one big alive organism that's constantly moving, constantly shifting, constantly altering, with sound, with color, coming in and then disappearing, frazzling out and then coming in again. Life is impermanent. So can we embrace change? Because the only certain is that there's change, right?